I got to tell you, I am really enjoying the Jussie Smollett trial. I mean, this is downright entertaining. And it's entertaining because Jussie Smollett has a completely new narrative, which I'm about to disclose to you. But before I do, we've got to go back to the original report of Jussie Smollett's reaction to what he claimed was a horrific, racially motivated hate crime. Here's Jussie in the media. And when you watch this, you got to remember, Jussie's an actor. And right here, he's putting on, I'd have to call it the performance of his life. Check it out.
I don't know. Let's just hope that they are. You know what I'm saying? Like, let's not go there yet. Let's, I was talking to a friend and I said, I just want them to find them. And she said, sweetie, they're not gonna find them.
I just want the perpetrators brought to justice. I want to get the guys who put this noose right around my neck right here. This is, I mean, you can see why this guy, I mean, I would have given the guy an Emmy right there for that performance. I mean, unbelievable. Now, let's look at what Jussie said at the time. He basically said, yeah, you know, these MAGA guys accosted me. They shouted that this is MAGA country. All Jussie was doing was getting a Subway sandwich. Apparently the MAGA guys knew this because late at night they showed up to get him. And And then I mentioned that Jussie took the trouble of leaving the noose around his neck when the police came to his apartment. So this was then looked into, and the cops discovered that Jussie Smollett, in fact, paid these two Nigerians, Abimbola and Ojabino Osundaro, the Osundaro brothers, one of whom, by the way, who worked with Jussie on the set of his show, Empire, and paid him $3,500. And we have all the details. There's video of the two Nigerian guys buying the rope. They cashed the $3,500 check. They've talked to the police. They said, yeah, you know, Jussie Smollett was kind of trying to, think about this. Jussie Smollett was trying to advance his career. That's why he did it. He knew that he would become the poster boy of racism. And so all these guys, think of how cunning they are. They know how to play the race card. And he thought, yeah, this is going to make me, I'm going to be huge after this because, you know, I'm going to be the guy that, you know, that was victimized. So Jussie knew exactly what he was doing. And the two brothers are going to be the star witnesses in the Jussie Smollett trial. By the way, Jussie Smollett is accused of 6 felonies for staging this hate crime. He faces up to 3 years in prison. Legal experts don't think he's going to get anything close to that. But the point is, just a conviction and some penalty would be very important because it would blow this whole thing sky high. It would expose what we already know. It would give legal certitude to something that we know already. But let me turn to what I think is really funny. So Jussie Smollett now has a completely new story. His new story is, this is not about MAGA. This was not a racial incident. But he was attacked. Attacked by who? Well, he was attacked, he claims, by the two Nigerians. Why? Why would they attack him? Why would they follow him to Chicago and attack him when he's getting a Subway sandwich? Why would they put a noose around his neck? According to Jussie, it's because they never liked him on the set. There was a kind of internal dislike, and to take out their hostility, they did this to him. Now, this is downright comical. Jussie, in fact, now has to explain why he paid them $3,500. And he goes, oh, yeah, you know, that had nothing to do with it. Jussie basically claims that the $3,500 was, quote, for personal training. In other words, the two brothers are supposed to be his personal trainers, and also to help them make a music video. So... So now what Jussie is trying to, he doesn't want to admit, I made the whole thing up. Kamala Harris went to bat for me. She called this a lynching. So Jussie has to give up the MAGA story because there's no basis for that. We have video of the guys buying the rope. So now he's trying to pin it on those guys. So just think of how immoral this guy is Jussie Smollett. First, he fakes a racial attack. Second of all, he's not man enough to admit it. Third of all, he's now trying to pin it on the two guys, the two Nigerians that he found and recruited into this scheme. In fact, at one point, the Nigerians say that Jussie told them, listen, you guys can punch me and stuff, but don't go overboard. I don't want you to hurt me. In staging the attack, Jussie wanted to make sure that he looked hurt, but he wasn't in fact hurt. So he's like, don't go overboard. Just make sure that you rough me up a little so it looks authentic for the cops. This is, after all, a career move by Jussie Smollett. So you can see the whole thing is just taking on new dimensions, new textures, and for me, new entertainment value.